Hello guys, so today I'm going to be introducing you guys to our framing model project. So you will be creating a model from scratch that looks kind of like this. Okay, so that is on our Canvas website or on our Canvas module. This is what you guys will be working on at the moment: framing detail model, raised floor. If you guys come here, you'll notice a couple of things. First of all, you will be making your model in 1.5 inches = 1 foot scale. And you are going to go and get one sheet of foam board. That should be more than enough. That is 3/16 of an inch thick. And you should be able to get the foam board from Staples or Office Max under the presentation supplies, if you will. It doesn't have to be 3/16 inch thick exactly, but get it close. It'll just make your life easier. And then the actual floor plan is here on the link, which is really the same as this plan here that's in front of us. So let me kind of walk you through it, and then hopefully you guys will have fun making it. So this is going to be the raised floor version. So meaning that the foundation is going to be really tall and deep. So here, let's start off this way. Cut all the way to the ground. Let's do that. So the raised floor is going to kind of look like this. You're going to have your footing that goes from this point all the way down to the dirt. I believe from this theoretical dirt line, you're going to come down 24 inches. That's how much dirt that you have to remove and put into the ground. And then from this line to where your wood is going to be sitting on top of this concrete floor, that needs to be 8 inches. All right, so here to here 8 inches, here to here 24 inches. You guys actually drew a detail of this particular footing last week. In this particular model, I'm showing a little bit of gravel and then the dirt underneath. I didn't bother modeling it, but it should be a little 45-degree here for this concrete to transition to the floor, but it's okay. And even on your model, I don't mind if you just make it straight. So what I'd recommend is making a foam board model. That's the shape of this foundation, and it should go all the way around. This shape right here should go all the way around in a box, and then another foam board piece that sits on top, and that should make your foundation for your, actually this is for slab on grade. So raised floor is going to look different. It'll look like a T-footing. So once you create that, you could actually get another piece of cardboard or something and glue this on the side. That'll represent the dirt, right? And so this cardboard's gonna just float in the air like a little skirt. So once you make your foam board base, I need you to cut little strips of foam board that represents 2x4s. So let me zoom in here. So if you buy a foam core that was 3/16 of an inch thick, it should be in scale the thickness of a 2-inch section roughly. So what you're going to do is you're going to cut it in 4-inch section, although we know that 2x4 is actually 1.5 by 3.5. It's really hard to create a perfect scale model. So I don't mind you guys cutting it 4 inches wide. So if you buy a foam board, and that's 3/16 of an inch thick, like this. I'm drawing with my mouse, so you gotta excuse me here. This is equal to like a thickness of a stud, so then you're gonna cut so this is gonna be 4 inches, and this part is 1.5 inches or almost 2 inches in thickness. And so you're gonna be cutting a bunch of 2x4s out of your foam board. All right, so hopefully you guys understand that. Okay, so once you cut it, you are going to lay one down flat that'll represent the sill plate, and then you're gonna cut these studs 8 inches tall or 8 feet tall, and then you're gonna glue them on top in this kind of pattern, 16 inches on center. So this guy, this guy, this guy, they're all 16 inches apart, with the exception of certain things that happen in this model, which I'll describe to you in depth. But also be mindful of the corners. In corners, there's actually 3 2x4s, and I'll describe why. So there's going to be a 2x4 here, and a 2x4 here, and a 2x4 here. And this 2x4 is so that when the stucco guy comes and wraps the stucco around, there's something solid to nail to. This 2x4 and this 2x4 is here for the drywall, really. So you're going to have drywall coming down in here up to this line, and they'll nail it this way. And the next drywall will come about here and go that way, and then nail this way. So on the corner, it's really important to have some solid wood for other materials to be nailed to. And let me see. So this is a door here. So you try to maintain a 16-inch module, but depending on where you have your doors and windows, it may not always be 16-inch module, and that's okay. So as you start to come up here, you can see that this is your door opening. So you have your king stud here, your jack stud here. This sill will get cut off later once the door comes to get installed. So I need you guys to install a door on one side, and on the other side you are going to add a window, right? So again, you have your sill plates, you have your king stud and your trimmers or your jack stud, you have your cripples here. And so you're going to erect with these little foam board 2x4s. You're going to make a wall that goes up 8 feet. Yeah, let me get it up here. Yep. So another thing too, guys, please be mindful that you're going to have, here, let me hide that. So you're going to have 2 top plates and a bottom plate, and then a stud in the middle. Make sure that you get 8 feet from the bottom here to the top here. That should be 8 feet. I think earlier in my video I said make these 2x4s 8 feet tall, and that's not correct. They should be shorter. They should be 8 feet minus the thickness of 1, 2, and 3 boards, so that from the bottom to the top actually measures 8 feet. Hopefully you guys understood that. And then as soon as you guys get all your 4 walls in and your headers in and your trimmers in, then you are going to put in your ceiling joist. So let me unhide that. So you're going to put in all your ceiling joists at 16 inches on center. And then once you do that, you're going to put your roof rafters and your ridge plate. So your framing model should look very similar to this. Alright, and this roof pitch is a 412. I hope you guys have fun. I know that it's going to be a little bit of work, but I think it's really, really worth it. And you guys will learn, you know, how a typical house is framed, and it should be a very informative exercise. If you guys go to the module, there's a floor plan link, and this is a file you're going to get. So this is the actual floor plan of your framing model. So your walls are going to be finish to finish or stud to stud, 8 feet this way and 8 feet this way. You're going to put in a 3-foot door, 2 foot 6 away from the corner, and then you're going to also put in a 3 by 3.5 window, 1 foot 6 away from the edge. So I will update the size of these windows and the doors on this floor plan. So hopefully you guys have fun, and we'll talk to you guys next time.